I
Sisco,
didn't
look at
bring.
you with
I
your
didn't bring.
disclaimer. Okay,
I
wait a
didn't.
minute. Let's give Sisco the claps. I'm feeling the claps,
We
everybody.
didn't. We didn't
Good evening,
actually.
Cisco. How you doing?
We didn't. I'm doing okay. We did not
Okay,
put on
good,
the.
good. Look at you. I'm so proud. I feel
We
like
didn't put
my
on
baby just
prosperity.
graduated from kindergarten, or when your child draw that ugly ass picture, and they be like, "Mommy, Daddy, look, isn't this cute?" And you like, yeah,
and you feel
baby.
forced to put it on the refrigerator.
I didn't play
Right,
prosperity's
right,
solar
gross. Look at
track.
this. I
I
am
played at the end
technically
of the
at
show.
work, but I'm definitely all here. So let's just jump right onto it while I got this caller on hold. What y'all feel about the BET Awards last night?
I fell asleep.
Wait, the BET Awards was
I
yesterday?
definitely fell asleep.
Fell
I
asleep on that
did.
shit.
Yeah, I did. It was
I didn't
a
even
rough
watch it.
Congratulations
drive.
to Puff Daddy.
That's crazy.
Take that.
I thought Shine was banned from the US, but it's okay.
Shine is not banned.
Oh. No. Tell me who wanna
Shibbity-dibby-dibby-dibby-doo.
fuck with us. Ashes, dust. No.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh,
Who
okay.
wanna fuck with us? Ashes to ashes, dust to
Now he
dust.
wanna chime in.
Shibbity-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-dibby-doo.
Cisco, I'm gonna need you not to be dry like that. But I mean, how do
So
y'all,
Silk
let's
Sonic,
talk about it.
Silk
I'm not
Sonic won
screaming this
album of
show.
the
I
year.
told you
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, wait,
Smoking out the
Kyrie
window is
Irving
better than
option to his 37 million option.
yeah,
So what does that mean?
yeah. That means
Is
he
he still
stays with
going
the
to get
Nets
traded?
for one more year. No, he stays with the Nets for one more year. That's what that means. And then he becomes
But
a
y'all
free
don't
agent.
want to talk about how Sharif and Scottie Pippen's son got signed to the Lakers.
We did. We talked about that like 3 days ago.
Did we talk
We
about
talk,
that? Oof, I don't care.
we did, but why you don't care? Wait.
Shit, there's no stars. They ain't moving the needle.
I mean,
Really not. But I mean, they'll probably move. They'll probably move a little something when LeBron
Them bitch
retires. You know what I'm saying? They
warmers.
might shake a little
Them,
something. But I'm just
not
saying.
bench
bitch
Think about it.
warmers.
warmers.
LeBron James Jr., Scottie Pippen Jr.
Cisco.
Wait,
Shit,
LeBron
Cisco,
James
you
Jr.,
ain't shit.
Scottie Pippen Jr., and you got
Cisco.
LeBron James Jr. That's crazy.
Cisco called them bench
Them bitch
warmers.
warmers.
I
They ain't
mean,
no
they are for right
starter.
now.
They ain't starting
Why
no
they
team.
gotta
What
be
you talk
bench
about?
warmers, Cisco? Why they
They ain't gonna start for
can't
no
start?
team. They ain't
Oh
start for no
God.
team in the NBA. They can't even start for the Knicks. And that's pitiful. You can't even start for the
You know
Knicks.
what? First of all,
They can't start for
first
the
of all,
Sacramento Kings and shit.
that's not really nice, Cisco.
Cisco, I'm gonna
That's
need you
not
to
really
stop
nice.
dissing Shaq's son. All right? Because I
Ain't
don't see
nobody
Michael
know he was
Jordan's son
playing.
anywhere near the
Speaking
league
of
ever
dissing,
again.
though, before I get
I
back
saw
on
down the
mute,
back page of the news and shit. What the hell
well,
y'all
speaking
find
of some
that
back page on the news,
We
it looks
went to
like
media takeout.
NFL
We need
star
instant information from.
Deshaun
at? I'm going there in
Watson
a second.
settles. Okay, well, it looks like Deshaun Watson settles with 20 of the 24 women who accused him of sexual misconduct.
That's all they wanted
That's some
was a
good
little bit of
news.
money.
I think the NBA. Oh no, and NFL is going to be reporting on him tomorrow if he's going to
Well,
get
speaking of
suspended or not.
reports,
They talk about
it
a year suspension. That's what they're talking about. Ooh, that's a long
oh
time.
well, it also looks like YNW Melly. It looks like he actually sent a hit on his own mother. You a sick individual. You sick. You
So does
sick.
that mean he tried to sacrifice her to be never mind.
We're not doing no Illuminati stuff today. Nope.
Ooh, child, that is so
Or
ghetto.
as a
So
young Eli would
ghetto.
say, bole. We're not doing no bole today either. Nope.
I was about to say something. Well, speaking of the bullet, it looks like Will Smith won Best Actor for Best Movie for
Nobody
King
cared.
Richard.
Nobody cared. The BET Award, Oscar Award. No one. It's like, do they have an actor award there? It's
I
like, and
guess
they
they
made
do
a big
now.
spade. Did he show up?
Silk so-
He was.
I'm
He wasn't even
sorry.
there. Did he show up for it? Gabs, you watched that whole
So
thing.
does Kendrick's albums count for next year? I'm just asking.
Probably. It's probably don't count for this year. Came out in the
Yeah, it definitely
summertime.
didn't count for this year. No, I'm just asking because I don't know. I don't know when your album has to be put in
He
by.
doesn't care. He wants a
No,
Grammy. He doesn't care about no damn BET award anyway. Just be
no, I
real.
agree, but I'm just saying.
Nobody
He
care
needs to
about the
win.
BET
He needs
award.
to win album of the year.
Puffy was
I'm
the
just
only
saying.
person happy that he got a BET award. Nobody else was happy in there, but they were like, "Oh shit, we gotta go to this award show." Some of them want to come in jeans. You know, you're like, let's come in some jeans. It's like when you go to those parties and you're like, oh, let's go to parties. I don't feel like dressing up. Let's put some jeans on. That's what they felt like doing with BET Awards last night. Am I wrong to say that, Gabz? Gabz is muted. Ari's muted. It's just me and Prosperitee doing the show today, guys. Doctors who perform abortions will be targeted for a prosecution, the South Dakota governor declares. So that means those doctors can go to jail. If I'm in South Dakota, I will actually leave right now. Because, there's some doctors who just do abortions on Prosperitee. That's all they do. That's their job. And they just lost their job. So they're going to have to move, Go to, I think Florida's still one of those states you can actually do it. And I'm pretty sure California, right? California, Vegas.
What if somebody has a professional abortion doctor? I'm saying, like on call.
Yeah, but you
know what I mean?
you can't. If the state says it's against the law and you do it, you go to jail. The doctor go to jail, and the person who's having the abortion go to jail. So both people go to jail.
Technically, he's gonna lose his license too. But I mean, if there's no more
That's why I say
abortion,
he has to leave that state. He has to leave that state. This has a trickle down effect. It's going to kill some jobs.
Speaking of state, which is really, really wild, I was actually listening to a news clip that I'm not going to play. I'll probably play it later. But there was a clip that now North Carolina is now chiming in on this abortion.
Well, they're not on it yet, but yeah, they're probably going to get it.
No, but this is something that actually just came out, that they're still willing to do it up to 20 weeks. So, basically, they're gonna take it back once they take it back to who they're supposed to take it back to. And I know I'm paraphrasing this very lightly right now, but once they do take that back, they will basically vote if they're still going to continue to have it at 20 weeks. Now, a doctor did also chime in and said that this is going to make it really, really, really hard for people to get health care as far as with being pregnant in North Carolina, because if they're having to resort to other measures as far as like going out to other places outside of North Carolina, and they just so happen if this person has Medicaid, it's going to be really hard to get the type of coverage that you need due to the fact that you're going to be out of state. So yeah, chime in on that.
But that means all states are going to be on that. Like, if you get Medicaid from any state, like, they're probably going to do the same thing. Which means, like, I mean, I think that's what they're trying to crack down on anyway. But no, like, but I mean,
well, this is what I'm getting from one report. This is what they're going to wear. Where's this report here? They're saying they're actually looking at people going to start taking the abortion pill more than anything else now. And right now,
morning after pill. So that drink gonna be like $100.
It's not.
You know about Plan B?
They didn't say Plan B. They said there's a high demand. Let's see, massive spike in demand for abortion pills. Or some women say they are stockpiling after bombshell Roe was away. So they're stockpiling pills to take. I don't know, is a Plan B pill or is another pill beside a Plan B pill? I don't think so.
I know it's Plan B.
So they're buying a whole bunch of them just in case Uncle Thomas actually decides to make the pill illegal too.
I don't think they're gonna make the pill illegal, but they're definitely gonna jack the price up to about $100. That shit's like
$100 a pop.
Right now.
Whew.
Shit, that shit might go up to like 120.
Supreme Court did say you could still pray on the field, though. This guy won because he was praying on the field as coach, and they say he can do that. You see, so Christian Wright is wearing a lot this week. They're having a good week, boy.
Right.
White life matters.
The LGBT rules. Then once they try to touch that LGBT,
not get caught saying that on the mic. Pause.
Well,
Definitely
White
was
life
saying for
matters.
restoring white life. I was like, not this bitch then set up. You know what? Well,
She
she
was
wasn't
telling. She was
lying.
being honest. She
She
was
was being
honest,
honest. That's why I said she was telling the
and
truth.
she got
She was,
caught
you
because
know,
she did. She's not supposed to say that, but
she wasn't.
she was supposed to be right to life. That's what she's supposed to say. So, but was it
Child,
really a slip of
right
the
to life,
tongue, or
my ass.
she really meant what she said?
They're
Oh,
basically,
she's going. She
she
get
was
initially,
like,
reelected.
and she
basically North
definitely.
Carolina is basically saying right now if the pregnancy needs to be terminated after 20 weeks, then they will do that unless they come back and they say no, they can't do that after 20 weeks. If you have a woman who's pregnant and the fetus is no longer viable, you're going to make her carry it all the way to term, or like Jingle said, she's going to have what, a whole hysterectomy. You talking about a 27-year-old woman who possibly only has probably don't even have any children and is on her first child, and that first pregnancy just so happens to be a hard pregnancy or
Ooh, this
high
is
risk
another big
labor.
thing.
Get
I won't
the
let you
fuck
finish
out of
though.
here. A hysterectomy? What do you mean? That means she can't have any more children.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up. New York City's non-citizen voting law has struck down. So if you're a non-citizen in New York, you can actually vote before. But now they're killing that, and they said that made it more.
On
800,000
top
people
of
were
that, you
able to
can now
vote.
get a gun in New York. Okay? How
Well,
about
that's
that?
Wild Wild West. Yeah, it's Wild Wild West. But yeah, so
Yeah.
800,000 people cannot vote now in New York for the mayor election. So this mayor probably wouldn't win if he wasn't had those all legal votes. And I'll land my plane.
Speaking
Yeah.
of being some illegal bullshit, why the fuck is Diddy talking about something he want to give a shout out to Cassie during his dark times? You,
Why you had to bring
oh,
that up, Gabs? Damn, you really don't
oh,
like
but
Daddy.
you got motherfucking Young Miami talking about go Cassie.
He
That was
Okay,
still
definitely
loves.
not
For
that
that
real,
was
part.
He
Let
still,
me
definitely
he
mute her
still
and
loves.
shit.
He still loves
that
I
was
that
was
kid.
I was
that was
looking like
definitely
a full
karma.
blown.
It is karma season.
Wait, that goes back to what Jingle said. Motherfuckers be out here thinking that they got motherfucking trophies, and the whole time they got a fight.
They actually
Yeah.
say it here in Hollywood Life.
I'm
Diddy
not
thanks
saying
as
wait.
Cassie
Let
and
me
BET
rephrase that
Award
because Young
speech with
Miami is definitely
GF.
not a fourth.
Y'all
I'm not
Miami
calling
proud
this a
of
fourth.
fans are confused. They're
I'm
confused.
not calling her
But
a fourth.
you know what? I really think Diddy was drinking or high on something,
I'm
and he
just
didn't
saying.
realize that
Yeah, he was definitely he was. And
Speaking.
speaking of which, wait, hold
I
on,
think he was
Prosperity.
going
Wait a
high.
minute.
I don't drink
Cisco,
no more.
Cisco, Cisco. Where the fuck was your motherfucking antennas at last night? Because that motherfucker that was breathing on the microphone last night, pretending to be Kanye, damn sure sounded a lot like your motherfucking ass. So
No
wait,
comment.
and then I heard Lonely Love. I mean, what's it long? The girl that sing hours and hours. Her in your background, Cisco. So what's going on?
I'm looking at some old pictures of Diddy with Cassie. He really does look a lot more happier back then. He should have just married that girl. That's why that's what he gets. You know, mess up with J-Lo and Cassie. You know, you can't have too many chances in life. And I land my plane.
Too many chances of life. It says Latoya Jackson and her husband claimed that Michael Jackson's spirit came to visit them after he died. Said the lights were out and Michael appeared in the
Yo,
curtain.
Toya needs to get off the drugs for real. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Gosh, just say no. Did she help Nancy Reagan back in the day with the just say no thing? She really needs to. Whew. She hallucinated now, boy. She probably was on DMT or some shit.
Oh God!
Said Michael's
But
still
then what
alive.
y'all say? No, that shit was funny.
Michael's still alive.
Oh, so women, are y'all joining? It says women go on a nationwide sex strike in protest of overturning Roe versus Wade.
Next,
Women
next,
of
next,
America take
next
the
story.
pledge
Next
because
story, guys.
socialists of
Next story.
Roe versus Wade, we cannot take the risk of unintended pregnancy. Therefore, we will not have sex with any man, including our husbands, unless we are trying to become pregnant.
Cassie is American singer, model, actress, and dancer. Born in New London,
Oh, you
Connecticut,
don't have nothing to say?
she began her career as a resort meeting record producer Ryan Leslie in late 2004, who later signed her to Nexus Select Life Streams Griefs. Diddy heard the Me and You Club, and Leslie convinced him to partner his Bad Boy Records with Leslie Nation and prep for release of the debut album. Poor Cassidy. She's 35, Gabs. What do you think? You think I have a chance, even though she has a kid now and a man?
Rudy Giuliani says that he felt like he was shot.
Just leave me alone with that one.
After a man slapped him on his back in a Staten Island supermarket.
Yeah, I heard they got hit on the back of the head. You gotta be careful, Rudy, when you go out these days, man. Especially since you're a Trump
speaking
supporter.
of being careful, it's funny that you say that because it says an Atlanta customer shoots a Subway employee after arguing over too much mayo. One woman dead and another woman hospitalized. I mean, is it really that serious? I'm not
be
trying
serious
to be
about their serious these days, boy.
oh my God! I didn't think it was.
I don't want to work in Subways. I'd be like, yo, you sure that's enough mayonnaise?
First of all, Subway, their meat is not even real.